of what was found in
Yeah, I was
DOGE,
gonna
the
do a
Department
quick
of
review
Government
right after,
Efficiency,
but I
singling out
wasn't
Elon
expecting him to
Musk,
speak for so long.
listing the millions that were found in detail.
Wasn't expecting him to speak for so long. A couple little highlights that I noticed from Trump's address to to Congress and to America. I didn't know that these addresses are carried out in this manner, where you have the Democrats raising up signs. Like they had stuff like "Save Medicaid," "You're a liar." One person even had the sign where they're able to write different messages. That was a little strange to me. It seems like a bit of a reach. One thing that I will leave you on, because I'm getting ready to get out of here. I don't want to hold y'all up too long. I'm sure that you guys already were on longer than you expected. But one question, and also please like, and subscribe. But one question I do want to ask is, are the Democrats led by the people, or do they just believe that they know what's best for the people? So one more time, are the Democrats led by the people? It's supposed to be the party of democracy, which is pretty much means that the people vote and they move based on what you vote for. It's like if you have a sports agent, your sports agent is supposed to work for you. The Democratic politicians are supposed to work based on the democracy, based on what the people vote for. So if the people voted for Trump, the Democrats booing, the Democrats fighting against the things that Trump is trying to put in play. It's not as if Trump ran on things differently than he's actually implementing right now in his executive orders and his strategies to move the nation forward. So I just really don't understand it. It seems to be a certain level of arrogance where you have the Democrats that are sitting here saying, "Oh, well, we know what's best for you. We know you didn't vote for this for what we told y'all to vote for. We know that you didn't buy the product that we were selling, but we know what's best for you. So therefore, don't worry about it. We're not going to listen to what y'all saying. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing." I don't understand it. As a country, it's best for the Democrats and the Republicans to work together from a leadership standpoint, right? Our politicians. So if you're the party of democracy and buying into the people giving the politicians direction, how do you move in this type of way? And then it's the same thing that we always talk about. It's the same thing that we always talk about, where it's like the Democrats make it so easy for Republicans. The Democrats make it so easy for Republicans. Just think about the things that they're arguing. Just think about how simple it is for Trump to say, hey, I think that there's only two genders. Easy clap, like easy decision. Not anything mind-blowing there. Think about how easy it is for Trump to say, hey, we got a migration problem. You know, our countries, these cities that we're bringing these migrants into don't have the infrastructure to even handle the people that were there before the migrants got there. Those are some of the most impoverished areas where the American people that are already there are already struggling, whether that's financially, whether that's educationally, in various areas are already struggling. Then you look at, I don't know, a situation. What else did Trump discuss? Something like RFK Jr. RFK Jr. Hey, we want to make the country healthy again. Like, what is really the opposition behind that? Now, I understand that they try to fearmonger us and act like RFK Jr. is loony and all this other stuff. But I think if you looked into RFK Jr., hopefully you've got to the point where you understand that the Democrats were just trying to turn us away from him because he was a threat. And the only reason why he was a threat is because he brings a certain thing to the table that Democrats seem to be lacking now at an all-time high, which is what Trump was mentioning, common sense. Another common sense thing. Like here, Trump is able to get up here and say, hey, you know, we believe we signed an executive order saying that men should not be competing against women and boys should not be competing against girls. And he brought up the story with I believe there was a guy that beat the world record by like 5 hours. It's like, clearly this isn't supposed to be happening. So I don't know why the Democrats are moving the way that they move. It seems like, you know what it makes, when I see intelligent people do things that don't make sense, I'm automatically triggered to think like, oh, there's something else that I'm not seeing. And that's something else that I'm not seeing is, it's funny how they always talk about there being an oligarchy. There's always been an oligarchy running the country. They talk about Elon Musk. Now it's just to the point where it's transparent. Now it's just transparent. We know that Elon Musk is involved, but let's be real. When you have the Democrats moving in such ways and pushing certain agendas that make absolutely no sense, and then you couple that with the understanding that these people are in positions where they're making $100,000, $200,000 a year, but then they're leaving office multimillionaires. Clearly, there's another, what would I call it? Another stream of income. There's another stream of income here, and that another stream of income seems to be coming from somebody in power that is looking to gain more power to shake things up by forcing the Democrats to push against the common sense principles that Donald Trump is pushing right now, and to push for boys to play sports against girls, to push for drag queens to be reading books to kids in school, to push for migrants to be coming to America in cities that already don't even have the infrastructure to handle the impoverished communities that are there, pushing for boys to play, like all these different things that are being pushed from a common sense perspective. It's like, why are these intelligent people pushing it? To me, it seems pretty common sense to say, hey, there must be another motivational factor here, or inspirational factor here, that's pushing a lot of these intelligent politicians to move in very unintelligent ways and to choose to fight on a side that is just the opposite of common sense. But that's just how I'm seeing it on my end. I wrote down certain things, even from a standpoint like how Trump just broke it down with the taxes and tariffs. Now I'm going to have to go back and make sure that I'm fact checking this. But when Trump said with the tariffs, whether it was South Korea, whether it was Canada, whether it was the European nations, whether it was Mexico, he said, like, yeah, we're just going to tax them and tariff them based on what they tax us and tariff us. When he said that, I'm like, nah, I got to go back and fact check that. That can't be something that anybody is pushing against. How does that make any sense to push against that? It's like, hold on. Y'all are going to tax us and tariff us in a way, but then not expect us to tax you and tariff you the same. Now, there may be some things that I'm missing on that. That was the first time that I heard that. So, give me some grace in going into that and fact checking it first and foremost, but then processing it so that I'm making sure that I'm not missing something, or maybe looking at it from a perspective that's just too biased to be objective and see the full picture. Perfectly okay with that, but I'm definitely going to look into that. I wrote down a couple notes. I just, Trump did what he does. He commands the room. He pretty much, you know exactly what you're getting from him. I was a little bit, like I said, surprised in how the Democrats were moving. Like, you're not going to clap for anything. Like, that just shows how much of, like, this is just gang wars. This is gang wars. This is no different than, sorry about that, mosquito in here. This is no different than, oh, yeah, I agree with what they're saying, but I'm a Crip in their blood, so therefore I'm not going to agree with it. Like, what? Like, damn, Dems, y'all don't have anything to say, like, positive, anything to clap about? You don't want to help work with the Republicans? Like, I thought that was the goal of it. To the victor go the spoils. Okay, the people that lost, all right, now y'all just gotta, put your big boy pants on, go over there and still push the things that you want to push, but do it in a diplomatic way. I hear all these people talking about Trump's not moving in a diplomatic way. Trump wasn't being diplomatic when it came to his conversation with Zelensky. Look at how these Democrats are moving. Look at how they're acting. Look at how they're behaving. They know the world is watching what we just witnessed, and that's how they're behaving. It's like, what? Like, y'all are literally putting up signs like y'all are at a basketball game cheering against the away team, like to miss free throws. Like, that's really what we're doing. It seems so childish, seems corny, makes them look even more irrational than they looked before. But that's just my take on it. All right, so I'm going to leave y'all there. Do me a favor. Hold on. Let me try to catch up with a couple comments on here. Let me see. Democrats can't wait to leave. Uncompetitive. I agree with that. Uncompetitive wrote, I followed every executive order as it was signed, so I know what has been going on. But hearing it all summarized like this is impressive. Yeah, even so, the executive orders was impressive, and then the stuff that he was talking about from the U.S. aid, like the money that's being sent out. It's like, why would Like, why would Democrats put themselves in a position to be exposed like that? Maybe they just were banking on Kamala winning or Joe Biden winning or whoever else winning from the Democratic Party, so this stuff wouldn't be exposed. But it's hard to argue against some of the things that they're pushing. It's hard to argue about this trans thing, this LGBTQ thing over here in these African countries that like what's the connection there? Why are we trying to push our culture or this woke culture on that? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, especially when we're in a country that is in debt. Like it's like we owe so much other money. Why are we spending money on all these other things for all these other countries that just don't seem to make sense? And we're not able to connect those dots. Now, I'm not saying that they don't make sense. They just don't make sense for the country. They make sense, I'm sure, for the people that are pushing these things, because in my opinion, that's how a lot of these politicians line their pockets. They put together different deals that don't make any sense, hoping that nobody sees it. And they're using those deals to launder money or to launder or to give money and to create and leverage their power to create lucrative opportunities for them when they're no longer in office. So that's what I see happening. Uncompetitive bro, Trump renaming the national park near the Gulf of America to honor that murdered girl brought me to tears, bro. That's dope, bro. That's dope. Yeah, man. Trump is I tell you what, man, it seems as if the people that that come into it just already hating Trump, put them to the side. But it seems like everybody else who's able to, add some objectivity to this thing is appreciative of a lot of the moves that Trump is making. All right, Johanna wrote, what's up, Johanna? Wrote, they believe they know what is best, in my opinion. I feel you. They believe they know what's best for us. Like, they think that they're smarter than the people that are in charge of them. It's like my agent thinking that he's smarter than me and deciding what he's going to do based on what he thinks should be done. Nah, bro, you work for me. As Democratic politicians, you work for the people that represent the vote, right? Like, if we're pushing this agenda, if we're voting for this, then I thought that you were supposed to take heed to that rather than us taking heed to y'all. Like, you sell us on something, but if we don't buy that product, then you got to go a different direction. Tabor Vogel, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Appreciated you tapping in the entire show and staying locked in. This is the president speaking and the correct leader. Definitely seems like a leader. Donald Trump just commands the room. He commands the room. He commands the country. And it seems like a lot of his moves are commanding the attention of the world as well, especially, or I should say, hopefully, when it comes to resolving a lot of these issues, conflicts, wars overseas. Deanne Strelly. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. My apologies if not. The clapping for all the billions of money sent to Ukraine was very telling. Very telling. It's like, yo, why this just doesn't make any sense. It's like Jasmine Crockett running around saying, well, $5,000 ain't nothing. Like, they are just completely out of touch. $5,000 ain't nothing for us to get back, when they were saying that Elon and Trump may do something like a reimbursement or pay dividends based on a lot of this money that we were saving. And Jasmine Crockett jumped on TV saying that $5,000 ain't ish, pretty much. And it's like, shorty, you the same one. You come from the party that didn't y'all give like a couple $100 or like 700? I forget the exact amount. Somebody tell me the exact amount that they gave for hurricane relief in North Carolina with Helene, and then with all the fires in California. So y'all giving a lot less than that. I think they were giving out like a fifth of $5,000. It's like somewhere around $1,000. And here they go now trying to issue on $5,000. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The manipulation and the mind games that these people play is crazy. And what's even sadder is there's a lot of our people that are caught up with it. There's a lot of our American folks, American brethren, that are caught up with the nonsensical approach to a lot of these different topics and agendas. Uncompetitive bro, great stream. Appreciate that, brother, as always. Shiro, childish as F. I'm with you. Very true. Shiro, it was $750. So y'all out here giving people $750 that lost everything, that lost their homes, lost their vehicles, lost everything. Y'all giving them $750. They don't know where they're going to sleep tonight or how they're going to get groceries. And that's meaningful, right? We're supposed to clap for that. But then y'all just going to issue on $5,000. All right, Jasmine Crockett. All right, so this, just a heads up, and I know this isn't a normal show, but we're still going to do it. We'll only do it for 30 seconds. Normally we do it for 45 seconds. For those that are new, we always finish up every collaboration, interaction, conversation with just kind of clearing our minds. All right. We can get, especially with the politics being so toxic, you know, these things shouldn't be on our mind as we're going to sleep. So what we try to do is take 30 seconds. Like I said, normally it's 45, but take 30 seconds, clear your mind, meditate, manifest, get your breath work in, breathe out all the BS, inhale all the positive energy. Every week we set out to make it our greatest week ever. And to do so, we need to make sure that our mental is right and our mental is strong and focused on the things that we need to achieve and not getting distracted by a lot of the things that are not in our control. So let me take this off the screen and let's do 30 seconds right now. Every breath out, we're exhaling all the negative energy, anything holding us back, any ill mindset that we have, anything that's shattering our confidence. And every breath in is just breathing in confident energy, positive energy that's going to align with us achieving the goals and maximizing our potential. So with that, we'll take our 30 seconds right now. If you're in a safe place, close your eyes. Let's get to it right now. Don't fall asleep like me. All right. One more deep breath out. Well, release. We release first. All right. We gotta clear the palate, clear the lungs, clear the mindset from all the negative to inhale all the positive. So inhaling on that positive. And y'all know what we're here to do. Elevate on purpose, both from an intentional standpoint, raising our standards so that way we can become the leaders that we need in our communities, our village, our tribes, our country now more than ever, and to accomplish the outlandish goals that we set for ourselves that a lot of people may think are arrogant, are ignorant, whatever it is. We just look at them as maximizing our potential and moving in that purposeful abundance that we strive for. So the only way to do so is to raise our standards. So make sure that you like on your way out. Appreciate y'all tapping in, like and subscribe. Y'all know what we're here to do, man. Y'all know what we're here to do. Strength and honor, onward and upward. And always get to that bag. When we say getting to that bag, that's making sure that we're focusing on the little things that we're doing on a daily basis that's going to help keep us aligned and keep us on par with the trajectory of our overall goal. So the things that I focus on: peace, love, happiness, health, wealth, and everything we do, integrity. Shy sent the gang, as well as the fire emojis. And with that, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all soon. And once again, make sure you like and subscribe on your way out. I'll see y'all tomorrow night on our Wind Down Wednesday. What time do we start? I think 9 o'clock. So look out for us. 9 o'clock Eastern. I'll see y'all soon. Ew.